Oh, Hubbin.
Yes.
You ready for your hike?
I am so ready.
You're so ready. Everyone. Hi, everybody. Hi. So, hey, Hubbin, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I'm with Hubbin. I know you guys are always like, where's the Hubbin? Where's the Hubbin? Like, I could come to you and be like, I am doing a Periscope on $1 million giveaway, and people will be like, but where's the Hubbin? It's crazy. Well, he's here this time. We are out and about. We are getting ready to go hiking, and I thought, what better time to talk to you guys about how I've lost weight and how we got healthy than when we're trying to be healthy. So here we are. So I'll just let people join. It's kind of an unexpected Periscope. I didn't end up sharing these details with everyone. Oh, everyone says hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Look at his cool haircut. Can we talk about his cool haircut for a second? Look at this. Okay, well, you see, this is what I'm talking about. See, I said look at his cool haircut. Why are you posing? You are not a hair blogger. I can't right now. Speaking of hair blogger, so I know I should be talking about beauty. Very hipster, yes. He likes to be hip. He thinks he's a cool guy. So, oh, everyone says cool haircut. Double tap if you like the Hubbin's haircut. Double tap the screen. Everyone says, where am I? So we are actually, everyone who knows, we live in Maryland. So the state of Maryland has a lot of great parks and great like outdoor places. So we are currently at Gunpowder Falls Park. It's like a salt shaker. So yeah, so that's where we are right now, and we are kind of like out here hanging out and enjoying the outdoors, but also trying to lose weight. So we're trying to, I would say trying to stay fit is probably what we're trying to do more than anything. Oh, you love that park. I know, it's a great park. So, okay, so first things first, I wanted to talk to you guys who are new, people who don't know much about us. My name is Nicole of naturalnicole.com. I'm also on Instagram, and I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, all those other good stuff. So, what do we use? Can you clarify that at Lizette Style? What do you mean by what do we use? So, we, in the past year, managed to lose 100 pounds together. So double tap the screen to give us a little shout out on losing 100 pounds together. We did that in, what was it, 2012 or 2013?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
Yeah. So it was like a year or two ago. So we've actually kept off the majority of that weight. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We've both gained some of it back. Yeah. Like, but not in a crazy way. Because if you can imagine, I lost 65 pounds. Yes. I can be loud. I'm in nature. Yes. Right. Yes. Hubbin's like, this girl. Oh my God. But yes, I lost 65 pounds. And hey everybody, thanks for joining. Thanks everyone for joining. So I lost 65 and Hubbin lost like what, 35, almost 40 pounds. Yeah. Right? Like serious changes in our life. And the way that we did it was by good old fashioned diet changes, which I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, that's what everyone says, diet and exercise. Well, we didn't do any exercise, so I'll tell you that right out the gate. We never stepped foot in a gym. We didn't start a workout regimen. We didn't start doing anything fancy at all. I mean, like, what did we do?
It really was just the weekday vegetarianism.
Yeah, it was really just like weekday vegetarian. So what is weekday veg? I think that's like the biggest question. A lot of people are like, did you start some funky diet plan, or were you on pills or something like that? And the answer is no. So we didn't do anything like that. It didn't cost us extra money. It was actually pretty cheap. If you head over to naturalnicole.com after this Periscope, because you guys are supposed to hang out, you can see all the different details, and I'll post that up on my Instagram page for you guys can go to right to the link. But double tap the screen if some of you guys are kind of struggling with weight loss, just so that I can know that you guys, I'm hitting on the right topics. Yeah, like just getting in extra veggies, making sure that you're like living a healthy lifestyle, and double tap the screen if you have kids that you're trying to get to eat healthy, because I've got tips on that too. What?
Are you gonna explain what it is, baby? Yeah.
Hubbin's already annoyed. He's like, can you explain what it is though? Like, sure. So weekday veg essentially is it's a lifestyle choice. It's where you, that's the first thing I think it's worth explaining. Yeah, the struggle's real. It is not a game. The first thing that's worth explaining is any type of dietary things. Hubbin's a lawyer. He said, consult your doctor first. That's the disclaimer. Double tap the screen if you have a husband who's always like, can you please be on your life and not out here throwing out tips on people's health? He's always looking out. So the first thing first is to remember that it is a lifestyle change. This isn't just a temporary thing. You can't say, oh, today I'm going to be skinny, you know, in preparation for my reunion or in preparation for my wedding. You can't do that. I mean, it has to be long term. And that's how we've been able to keep this weight off for 2 years. Can I get a screen tap for that? 2 years of weight off. Yes. Thank you, everyone. So, here's how it works. These are the basics. And you guys can keep the questions coming, because I know as soon as I throw this out here, you guys are going to be like, wait, what? And how? All right, because everything I say always sounds like, you did what? Girl, I could do that. So first things first. All right, Lizette, I'm about to tell you. So grab a pen and paper. So the way that we did it is this method of eating that we call the weekday vegetarian diet. And it's as simple as this. Monday through Friday, we eat a plant-based vegetarian style diet, and then Saturdays and Sundays we eat whatever we want. Did you guys catch that? Double tap the screen if you caught that. Double tap the screen. Let me see some hearts. Monday through Friday we eat a plant-based diet. Saturday and Sunday we eat whatever we want. All right, you guys got that? Now I know that you guys are like, what, plant-based? I can't eat salads forever. You know, I can't do this. This is crazy. What about bread? What about butter? What about bacon? Well, bacon's off the list, but butter's still on it. So what we ended up doing, it's really simple. So let me go ahead and go down the list, because you're all probably asking this already. Yes, we eat bread. Yes, we eat eggs. Yes, we drink milk. Yes, we still have dairy products. Those things are all still part of a vegetarian lifestyle. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining. So Monday through Friday, the only thing we did not consume was meat. Now, let me tell you guys how this translates into weight loss. Well, if you look at your plate for breakfast, for instance, let's just say fruit juices do help a lot. If you look at your plate for breakfast, it's something as simple as we've got bacon, we've got toast, we've got eggs. Well, on your plate, the thing that's probably the most calories on your plate is that bacon. So let's just go ahead and take that bacon off your plate. You have now eliminated anywhere from 200 to 400 calories per meal. I know. And if you think that, what is it, 1,500 calories go into is the average diet that you're supposed to have a day. So if the average person is supposed to have anywhere from 12 to 1,500 calories a day, and then even turkey bacon, no meat, take that meat off.
It can even go up to like 2,100 for men.
Yeah, men can go up to 2,100 calories. So if you go ahead and take that meat off your plate, eat your, what do I think on Herbalife? I don't do pills and I don't do supplements. And the reason why I don't do any pills or supplements or any sort of funky smoothie lifestyle or anything strange is, and I don't want to call it strange, it works for some people, but the reason I don't is because of sustainability. Guys, lifestyle change, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about things that we can do on the long term. And we can't do it on the long term if it's got extra stuff, or if it costs extra money, or if it has extra chemicals, or if it has extra cost. You know what I mean? We need to be able to do things that I can do forever, okay, by going to my local store, and I can do anywhere on this planet. Can I get a double tap on that? Y'all understand me? Like, double tap your screen. This is something that I need to be able to do anywhere at any budget, okay? And seriously, veggies are something I can do everywhere, okay? Do you get what I mean? But Green Smoothie Challenge is great, but it's still a challenge, okay? We want to do things that we can do every single day wherever we go, okay? And part of the reason why it is so important for us to get our diet right before we even looked at going to the gym was because if you can't eat well, right? What is it that I always used to say? You remember, Hubbin, when I used to talk about how people who would get on these like workout kicks, you know, where they're like, all right, Monday through Friday, I'm gonna run every day. I'm joining CrossFit. I'm gonna throw some tires. You know, like all this stuff's great. You throw in tires, but until you break your back, then what are you gonna do? Double tap the screen. Have you guys ever gotten into like workout jags where you're like doing great for a month and you're working out everywhere?
That's right.
Right? Hubbin's got jokes. He's like, haha, yeah, that's you. You got jokes? You got jokes, Hubbin? No. No, but seriously, we've all been there. And in reality, those things are great. You lose the weight, but you gain it back. You know what I mean? Yes, thank you. Thank you guys for your testimonials. Going without meat is totally doable. So you get on these workout kicks, and then what happens? You twist your ankle, right? You can't afford your trainer anymore, right? You leave the gym, smell barbecue, and then you nearly cry, and then you go and eat like a half a pig, right? Right? It's impossible. But one thing that you will always need to do, no matter what, no matter how much you've broken your leg, no matter how many places you travel, is you'll need to eat 3 meals a day. So if you don't have a handle on those 3 meals a day, you will never be able to conquer your dietary goals. You see what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? So for us, it made sense for us to figure that out. We need to be able to eat. You know what I mean? We need to be able to eat, and we need to be able to eat to live. So once we got a handle on that, we were good to go. So about protein. A lot of people will double tap the screen. Do you guys understand that? Y'all feeling me? You understand the importance of getting your diet in hand? Does that make any sense? You guys got that? Good. So that said, it was a natural thing for us. We were like, you know what, let's just get this meat out of the question, because meat is, it's not just the meat itself, because like, trust me, we love a good steak. That's what the weekends are for, right? When the weekend rolls around, we are enjoying our steak, we're enjoying our chicken, but you know what? Even if we ate meat for 3 meals a day on Saturday and Sunday, we aren't even beginning to touch on the amount of calorie intake if we ate it every single day. Do we calorie count? So yes, in the very beginning, we did. Like, in the beginning, we calorie counted, right?
Yeah.
But it was only because we wanted to make sure we're eating enough calories. Because if you're eating just nothing but vegetables, I mean, you literally can eat like a bowl of like salad or a bowl of spinach. Like literally, I mean, we were eating so much food. I felt like we ate like all the time. Like, and it was great. You know what I mean? Like, I was never hungry, because we're not counting. If I'm eating nothing but spinach and salads and, you know, yummy bread and things like that, things that are very low in fat content, like, why do I even need to count that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna eat as much until I'm full, you know, more fruit. I'll eat, like, it's kind of like Weight Watchers style. I think you guys know that, where like fruit, and anybody done Weight Watchers before? Double tap the screen if you ever done Weight Watchers. In Weight Watchers, fruit and vegetables are 0 points. You know what I mean? During their like, towards your calories. So you can eat as much of that stuff as you want, right? If salad makes you hungrier, have a piece of bread. Seriously, like, we would have salads and then I would bake some fresh bread and that was it. You know, do we include nuts? Heck yeah. One of our little tricks that we love is that we keep almonds in our car. We buy like a little can of almonds and we keep them in the car. So if you're hungry, you snack on those. Almonds are incredibly filling. They're really good, healthy fats, and they're delicious and they're yummy. I mean, they're just good. And we get the roasted salted ones, because the unsalted roasted ones are nasty. I don't care what anyone says. It's important to me to not... Okay, so watch out for iron deficiency. So a lot of people worry about that. If you are someone who is naturally anemic, you definitely want to be smart about cutting any sort of meat out of your diet. However, protein and iron are two things people worry about. And if you are eating a balanced diet, which you will probably be eating a more balanced diet than you've ever eaten in your life on this lifestyle, if you're eating a balanced diet, this shouldn't be an issue for you. You know, this, if you are eating your eggs, that's protein. A lot of the proteins that we eat now have a more complex and better absorbable version of protein in your diet than ever before.
You want to hold your...
So watch this. All right, guys. Hold on a second. Hubbin. Do it?
Yeah.
All right. You see what I'm saying? You see this? See this wilderness stuff? Oh, Lord. Yes. You look good. You look good, Hubbin. All right, give me some muscles. Show everybody some muscles. Yes. Yes. All right, so go ahead and point at me. I'm gonna keep talking, guys, because you guys all know I'm a multitasker, right? Like, I'm always like, I'm like running a boat and doing periscopes, right? So that said, you definitely want to make sure that you're getting your protein, and understand that a lot of proteins exist in things like iron and, oh yeah, see, classy, right? Flawless. We're a hot mess, but so you can definitely get your protein in through the weekend. First of all, if you have studies have shown, and you guys can contest this if you will, or you can Google it on your own, because I'm really big about informing yourself, but a lot of studies have supported that eating meat, like a steak, or having a meat diet 1 day of the week, 4 times a month, is sufficient in terms of the amount of protein and iron that any human body needs to function. So I think one of the biggest mistakes is that a lot of people think that, oh my God, if I'm not eating a steak every single day, I'm going to die, you know, like, that's not enough protein, and that's not real life. One of the examples I always like to use is that back when cavemen, so there you go. See, lots of people stopped eating meat even for short periods of time and they're not dead yet. So that usually means it works, right? So one of the things that I like to keep in mind is that realistically, it's important to understand that back when cavemen were alive, they were not eating meat every single day. Do you get what I mean? Like, they couldn't go and tackle like a mastodon, you know, elephant. Well, I guess dinosaurs and people weren't around at the same time, but no, my facts are bad. But, you know, they weren't hunting every day and killing animals and eating them every day. They were eating mostly like grass and proteins and nuts in that type of way. And while this isn't the paleo diet, because I love butter and I love bread, it's that sort of concept of finding that balance in your consumption that allows you to naturally lose weight. So I will take some questions now, because I know people really want to know, and I'll just answer them outright. So double tap the screen if this kind of gives you an introduction to the weekday vegetarian diet. If you go over to my Instagram page, you can see my befores and after, y'all. I was chunky. I was a chunky little monster. I still thought I was cute. Trust, I did. But then once I saw my smaller self, I was like, oh my God, like I had no idea. I had curves. Like, what? Curves under chunk. So double tap the screen if you guys have any questions or if you understand you're on kind of a weekday veg diet. So tell me a little bit about it. I know that some people do fish once in a while. We eat fish once in a while. Sometimes if we have like, one of those moments where it's like a Wednesday and we're like, oh, we just need to have some salmon, like we'll do it. And we're not opposed to it. And what type of foods are you eating? Did you go through a detox in the beginning? No. So we didn't do a detox because we're just going to eat vegetables. We're not doing any sort of green smoothie. We're not doing anything crazy. That's what's key. So we just went out and we bought vegetables, and now we haven't purchased meat in 2 years?
For home use?
For home use. We don't keep meat at home. So that was kind of the difference. So I guess the detox in some ways was that we stopped having meat in the house, but realistically, no, we don't do anything funky. We didn't do anything weird. We just started saying, okay, for this meal, like you guys could all do this today. Here's a little challenge for you guys. When you go out for lunch, because I think it's a work day for a lot of people, when you go out for lunch, just try to order a meal that's meatless. Get creative. Look at your salad. Say, do I need to have all those things on it? Do I need to have the grilled chicken? Can I opt without? Instead of grilled chicken, can I add some nuts? Heck, if you have to have some meat, add some fresh tuna to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we don't have any meat at home. And it's funny because a lot of people used to say like, well, what do you have in your fridge? I posted on Instagram pictures of my fridge. My fridge is fuller than yours, y'all. I'm African. You better believe I don't keep an empty fridge. My mom comes over and she's like, when I told her about weekday veg, she almost died. She was like, what? What are you talking about? What type of wife doesn't have any meat in their fridge? You are trying to sacrifice your marriage. Like she went hard at me. But this is also the woman who thinks that like you can't keep a husband if you don't like iron your bed sheets. You know what I mean? She's very extra. So, so needless to say, it's one of those things where it all kind of worked out in the end when she was like, oh, you are looking good. You've lost weight. So what is this again? Weekday veg. She was all about it. So once, the weight loss came. So anyways, any more questions about this? Any more questions about weekday veg? So I'm telling you, it's one of those things where we just looked for balance. So what do I eat in one day? Here's an example day. So first thing in the morning, what do we eat today? We had cereal. But eggs don't count, right? No, we eat eggs. So we eat egg whites now just because they're easier and I don't have to break shells. But we used to eat regular eggs. Oftentimes we'll do just like one whole egg and then we'll add some egg whites to just like, it tastes the same, but it's less cholesterol. So we'll eat scrambled eggs, sometimes with cheese because it tastes good. We just don't go overboard, moderation. We'll eat some toast, a juice, usually a piece of fruit. And that's breakfast. Oh my God, I will so scope with my parents. If you guys are ever curious, I will so scope with my parents. Chances are they'll just stare at the camera like this. Because they'll be like, wait, there are people there on the other side? What are they saying? What are they saying? Oh, I look good. My mom, oh my God, she'll be like, I look so good. I look so good. That's like literally what she'll say the whole time. Because she loves some lighting. Like, I can't. Double tap the screen if y'all got crazy parents, Lord. But, yeah, I'll definitely scope with them if you guys want to see the mess that I live with. My life, it's crazy. I'll also scope with my Jewish in-laws. If you guys want to see how they react to me, because they're usually like, oh, right, yeah, no, she's gonna convert, right? Yeah, we love her. Like, it's like my life is wild. So I will definitely be glad to scope for that if you guys want to see more about that. But okay, so for lunch we usually will, what do? We keep it kind of simple. I make a lot of dishes. So, today what we're going to have is I defrosted some pizza dough. If you go to like a Trader Joe's or heck, even like a Safeway or a Giant, and you go to their deli section, a lot of them make fresh pizza dough. So we buy pizza dough, it's like 99 cents. Oh, all my meals are cheap too, by the way. So I posted my receipts before and stuff. If you go over to I'll post the link up on my Instagram. I post my receipts. I'm not trying to do any type of diet plan that costs a lot of money. That's part of why we do this, because I could not afford Weight Watchers. That is not in my budget. Like, it's not, I shouldn't say I couldn't afford it. I don't want to pay for that forever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if once I reach my weight goal, all of a sudden I don't have to pay. What if I want to get fat? You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying I need to know that I could do a diet that I can afford forever. Double tap the screen if you understand. Y'all understand what I mean about a good deal, right? So what we do is, so for lunch, I'll have some pizza dough. It's 99 cents. And then I'll put some fresh tomatoes on it. I'll use regular pizza sauce, right? From like Classico is the company. And then I'll top it with a little bit of reduced fat mozzarella cheese, which is basically mozzarella cheese made with a little bit of like 2% milk instead of whole milk. My Instagram name is @NaturalNicole, just like this, @NaturalNicole, just like my Periscope name. I'm going to put some fresh cheese on it. And then actually one of my favorite things to put on it is I get Morningstar crumbles. It's like their fake ground beef. And I swear, you guys, first and foremost, none of my recommendations are for anything that does not actually taste like meat. Thank you so much, Maruka Designs. Recipes and meal plans on my website. Yes, if you go to my website, you'll see a link to my Tumblr page. And by the way, guys, I am not a food blogger. How long before I started seeing results? I lost 15 pounds in my first month. I lost 4 pounds in my first week. So that's real. That is real, honest numbers. If you go to my page, you'll see a link to Tumblr that'll actually say, you see it? You're there already? A link to Tumblr that has like a lot of my recipes and things like that. I think vegetarian cheese sucks. That's my honest opinion. It's disgusting. That's why I eat real cheese. I just moderate it. That, like in real life, like I'm telling you guys, I do not eat anything that's nasty. If my food will not convince a kid, what do I eat on weekends? Whatever I want. I think last weekend I had Popeyes because I felt like it. When I go to Popeyes, I don't get a 3-piece because that's 3 servings of chicken. I get 1 and then some of that bomb Cajun rice, you know, like, and that's how I get my fix in without ever feeling like if I have ever craving during the week, I'm just like, I'll save it for Saturday. You know what I mean? I eat yogurt. Absolutely. I eat Chobani because it has a lot of protein in it and it's delicious. So for lunch, I'll put some Morningstar crumbles. I'm making basically a fresh pizza. I'll also put some spinach on it because it's delicious. And I'll add like salt and pepper and garlic. Y'all got to season. I don't know how many of you guys are Caribbean or African or, you know, Southern or whatever. You have to, seasoning will save your life. I even season my salad. Salt, pepper, and garlic powder on my salad. Like allows me to use maybe half the amount of dressing I normally use, okay? Double tap the screen if y'all understand. Seasoning is the life, okay? It's imperative. So let's see, what else? I'll also eat, in addition to that slice of pizza, some fresh fruit. And maybe we'll throw like a Caesar salad on the side. And we drink a lot of water. That's pretty much it. Drinking your calories is death, okay? Seriously, if you are a big soda drinker, you got to do something about that because you are literally drinking like, especially the 20 ounces, it's like 2 servings in a 20 ounce. So it's like the worst. So yeah, subbing meat with beans, that works. Like we do beans, we make at home tacos or burritos. Like it's like ordering Chipotle just without the chicken. I know that sounds like crazy and some of y'all about to cuss me out, but for real, it tastes just about the same. I swear, like you won't even notice the difference because there's so much stuff in that burrito. You know what I mean? So it makes a lot of sense. But if you go to my page, you'll see my weight loss photos. You'll see a lot of different recipes. You'll see that my food looks like real food. Literally, when I first started talking about this, people were like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, what? No bacon? You know what I mean? But then I went ahead and I showed people pictures and they were like, that looks good. I don't even care that it doesn't have meat. That food just looks delicious. So what's my exercise and activity routine? So heart health is important. Right now I'm hiking with the Hubbin. Say hi, the Hubbin.
Hi everybody.
So I try to get out. Realistically, I'm not good about gymming. I probably gym like once a week maybe. But during those 10 months that I lost 65 pounds, I did this much gym. Big fat donut. I never went, not a crunch, not a squat, nothing. So a reason I did it was just too hard. It was too hard. I couldn't keep it up. So that's the truth. But I got my eating under control and the weight fell right off, you know. I try to keep an active lifestyle. For those of you who have kids, instead of sitting and watching them play at the park, get up and play with them. That helps a little bit. But realistically, get your eating under control and a lot of that weight that isn't supposed to be there will fall right off anyways. So thanks so much for joining in today. I really appreciate you guys taking out the time. Visit me on naturalnicole.com and you will see, and I'm going to post a lot of these links on Instagram. So is gymming not a word? Oh my God, you guys, I went to Hopkins. I should know how to speak English. No, gymming is real. Hubbin is his name. First name, last name, Hubbin. That's a fact for those of you who don't know yet. So you can follow him on the Hubbin on Instagram and the Hubbin on Twitter because he's all about branding himself. I don't even know what that means. He just chuckled. Yeah, you're a trip. And you can follow me on Instagram at NapNic. You can also email me, naptionicole@gmail.com. I am around and happy to help. And then lastly, I am actually in the running right now to be nominated to speak at Periscope Summit. So if you guys go ahead and tweet, I nominate at NapNic to Periscope Summit. I might be there in real life, chatting it up, bringing my energy with the Hubbin dancing in the back, because you need backup dances. That's not a bad thing. Let's see what you got. Let me show you guys what we might be bringing. Let me just show you. Yes. 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 All right, y'all. Double tap that screen. Yes. Who wants to see some of this? Periscope Summit. You gonna twerk for him, babe? You gonna twerk for him? Boom. Yes. Yes, Hubbin. Say I better win, okay? Because I see all these little fast girls on VH1, okay? I see what they're doing with their twerk style, okay? I got twerking too. It just comes from a Jew, okay? So, needless to say, I better win. Can I get some taps on that screen? Okay, can I get some tweets, please? Tap, 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 tap. You can also head over and see me on Twitter and just retweet my tweet, okay? And that'll work. We need to let them know they are missing out today. All right, everyone, please reach out. Let me know all about your journeys. Follow me on Instagram because I definitely want to hear all about it. And I'm here to help you. Yes, make them fingers dance. Make them fingers dance. Make them fingers dance. No, that's so African. Oh my God. Like, here I am in nature. Like, you know, people are just like, what? Literally, people have been walking by us like, what is wrong with you? Like who are you talking to? But meanwhile, I'm getting an arm workout just from holding my phone out. So how about that? Whose fingers are strong now? Double tap the screen. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for all of the love and for tuning in. And hit me up in the other webosphere areas. And keep coming with the weight loss questions, you know, via my different platforms, because I'm all about helping. So love you guys. Have the very best week, and I'll be back soon. Bye. Oh, so come say bye, Hubbin.
Bye.
Bye.